What is up there, beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of Just Trending News. So today we're still talking everything Rona. We all know that South Africa has over 700 confirmed cases of the CV, and we also all know that the country is going into a state of lockdown because our government, it might hurt economically, but our government, I feel, did the right thing. So they are implementing strategies to try and sort of supplement people's income and all of that, and I think that what they're doing is absolutely fantastic. So all of that means that now it's in our hands as South Africa to try and work together with the government and to sit our asses at home and to not take this as a big fat joke. So I honestly am so saddened when I speak to people, and majority of the people, I will be honest, that I do speak to on a day-to-day basis, they're black people, because I just know a lot of black people, partly because I'm black, or maybe I'm just visiting areas where there are mostly black people. So most of the people that I talk to are indeed black people. And what I've gathered from the conversations that I've had with some of these people is that they're not taking this seriously. If someone has the audacity to say that during the lockdown, they're going to continue to live their life as normally as possible, the government isn't going to stop them from drinking in public, the government isn't going to stop them from enjoying their life and having a good time, then I am so worried about the black population specifically. I'm so worried about the black population because I feel like as a black nation, we are dying due to ignorance and lack of knowledge. We're dying due to ignorance and lack of knowledge. It is ignorant to think that during a time like this, you can continue to do whatever you want to do and be ungovernable. It is ignorant to continue to put people's lives at risk that have to be going out there every single day because you just want to continue to live life as comfortably as possible, and you don't want to disrupt your daily routine and make yourself uncomfortable. It is ignorant, and black people will continue to perish due to ignorance. It is the same with the HIV virus or AIDS for that matter. The governments kept on telling us, condomize, abstinence, do this, do that. But as a nation or as a people, we believed that we were over and above that virus, and we continue to have unprotected sex. And that is why we are one of the nations that have the highest rates of HIV infections or people living with the virus. It's because we were ignorant in believing that, we were basically ignorant in not believing actually everything that people were trying to tell us. We continue to have unprotected sex. We continue to have unprotected sex. We are continuing to take coronavirus as a joke. And the saddest thing is, it's easy to say as a person that, what, if you're gonna do all of this, then it's fine, you're just gonna die. But unfortunately, it's sad, it does not work like that. Because you are a carrier to the next person. You gallivant, you go to the retail store, you touch lots of people, you touch surfaces, and you infect other people through your reckless actions. And as a nation, it is so sad, because I'm so sorry to talk about black and white, but the white people, man, those people stockpiled, which means those people aren't going anywhere during lockdown. Do you understand that? White people aren't going anywhere during lockdown, which means that race class is going to be safe for the most part during this lockdown because they're abiding by the rules, they're staying locked in, they're not exposing themselves to the virus, and they're taking all the precautionary measures. But with black people, what do you have? Black people are still worried about, what am I going to drink during these 21 days? How am I going to see boo thing during these 21 days? How am I going to get laid during these 21 days? Are you kidding yourself? We have much bigger problems as a country to worry about. And the thing is, our healthcare system already is not the best healthcare system out there. So when we have beds on the streets, guess who are going to be the first people to complain about the healthcare system and the government and the president in general? Because our healthcare system already is overcrowded, and we simply cannot handle more infections. I think the biggest problem with the black race in South Africa is we think we're invincible at this point. We think that it could never happen to us. We have this mentality of it could never happen to me until it does happen to you. And you know, if we contract this virus on a large scale as black people, we are going to be toast, man, because most of us live in townships, we live in informal settlements, and once the virus hits the townships and the informal settlements, it is over. So I beg and I plead with all South Africans, don't be selfish during this time. You know, think about the next person. Don't be a carrier. I have family members who have to go to work, You have to go to work. Don't be a carrier. Don't put my family members at risk, man. If you want to risk with your life, be reckless with your life. But be kind enough not to toy around and to play with other people's lives. So I beg you, South Africa, let's try to fight this virus. Let's comply with all of the rules, man. Let's just try to make it as easy as possible for us to recover from this, because it's gonna get bad if we don't listen. I'm all for the defense force and, you know, the police basically beating the crap out of people at this point that don't want to listen. I'm all for it. I'm all for people getting smacked at this point if people don't listen, because honestly, we can't all suffer because of a couple of ignorant people. But thank you very much for listening to basically this rant session or this plea session. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.